Hi, I'm Adrienne, and I'm going to talk to you today about the middle process of cellular respiration called the Krebs Cycle. And cellular respiration is the process by which food is turned into fuel and energy for your body. Basically, it's broken. Your energy is in the form of ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, and that makes energy for your body. Just camera a little so you can see my board. Okay. So during glycolysis, which is the first step in cellular respiration, glycolysis, a glucose molecule, which is 6 carbons, is broken down into 2 pyruvates, which are each 3 carbons. They are cleaved and become 2 pyruvates. It takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell, and without oxygen, so it is an anaerobic process, this glycolysis. Basically, this is setting the stage for pyruvate oxidation, where the NAD pluses are turned into NADHs. I'm sorry, NADH, that's a typo right there. So the pyruvates are oxidized during this process. A carbon is taken off of each pyruvate and results in a 2-carbon compound called acetyl-CoA, which is a 2-carbon compound. So glycolysis and pyruvate oxidation pretty much set the stage for the Krebs cycle. And once you have the acetyl-CoA, the 2 carbons, you are ready for the Krebs cycle. And then that takes place in the mitochondria of the cell. So there are 8 reactions total in the Krebs cycle, and all of these reactions are catalyzed by enzymes. The acetyl-CoA merges with oxalic acid, which is a 4-carbon complex, and this forms citrate or citric acid, which is then 2 plus 4 is 6 carbons. And that is often why the Krebs cycle is called the citric acid cycle, because it starts with citric acid. Citric acid is then oxidized, 2 carbons are taken away, and that gets back to oxalic acid, and that's what the Krebs cycle is. Basically, it's trying to get right back to the oxalic acid. And in the interim, you see that CO2 is a waste product, also GTP, NADH, and FADH2 are also expended during this process, and eventually they produce ATP for energy for the cells to perform the bodily functions that we undergo every day. So that is, in a nutshell, the basics of how the citric acid cycle, the Krebs cycle, works. Now, during the cycle, there are other steps that take place, as you can see, to get back to the oxalic acid. You see here the citric acid is going to go through to a contenase, to isocitrate, to a glucocaterate, succinyl-CoA, succinate, fumarate, and malate. And those are the steps in the Krebs cycle, the 8 reactions that take place, all catalyzed by enzymes. So basically, what we really want to take home from that, what we want to take away, is that nutrition is very, very crucial to make the Krebs cycle work. So what can we do to make the Krebs cycle work more efficiently? Basically, it takes place in the mitochondria of the cell, and as you should know by now, exercise is what improves your mitochondria, what increases your mitochondria. So what you want to do is, you want to get some regular exercise in, so that way you are increasing the amount of mitochondria you have, so it's more fluid, it's easier for your body to make the Krebs cycle work. Also, what you eat, and as I have written here, food is basically fuel. So you're turning your fuel, your food, into energy to energize your body, to make all your body processes work. So it's very important to see you are what you eat, and it's very important to eat healthily and eat enough nutrients so that you can fuel this whole process. Metabolism is basically the transformation of nutrients into energy to run all of your body processes. So metabolism is the sum total of all your body processes that happen in your body, and everyone talks about metabolism and they want a fast metabolism or they want to slow down their metabolism. What's crucial, no matter if you are thin or you're overweight, what's crucial is eating right and exercising, because that's going to help all of your body processes and it's going to make you have a better metabolism. So proper nutrition is essential. Proper nutrients equal optimal cell function, thus resulting in better functionality of the Krebs cycle, and ultimately better metabolism. So the 3 nutrient sources that we eat in our diet that fuel the Krebs cycle are carbohydrates, which are fruits and vegetables, whole grains, fats, like good fats like from almonds or cheese or good cheeses, raw cheeses, or avocado, fish, things of that nature, and proteins. So lean meats, yogurt, nuts as well. All of those things are the nutrients that drive cellular respiration and the Krebs cycle. So when you eat, let me talk about carbs for a second. When you eat carbs, your body breaks down the molecules into glucose, which is what starts the Krebs cycle, and that is the most important nutrient. Honestly, lots of people want to cut carbs, and I understand that myself. I try not to eat too many grains myself, but you don't have to eat grains for your carbs. You can eat fruits and vegetables, and maybe some whole grains like quinoa, or other things. There's plenty of other grains besides things that have gluten in them, which we have discovered is not as healthy as we thought that it was. So basically, when you are breaking down the carbs, the energy harnessed from the carbs helps to drive your metabolism. So it is important to eat many carbs. You can have a good ratio of carbs, fats, proteins. As far as proteins and fats are concerned, the amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein, assist the Krebs cycle. So it's very important to have all of your chain amino acids in your proteins. You're going to find that in animal proteins, and also you're going to find it in things like quinoa as well. So those amino acids are essential to assist the Krebs cycle and contributing to the formation of pyruvate. So without amino acids, you cannot form pyruvate in your body. And acetyl-CoA. Those are both formed by amino acids. So those are compounds necessary for the cycle to function, so you need to make sure that you eat plenty of chained amino acids through your proteins. Also, fatty acids act as precursors to acetyl-CoA. A balanced diet, including plenty of proteins and fats, help build the body and muscle tissue, as well as provide an energy source for your cells. Many sources of protein, including both animal and plant sources in case you are vegetarian, seafood, lean meats, milk, milk alternatives for those who don't drink milk, cheese, yogurt, nuts, eggs, whole grains, beans, soy, etc. Healthy fat sources include olive oil, canola oil, coconut oil, other oils that are healthy, plant oils, fish oil, avocados, nuts, nut butters, etc. So that is basically how nutrition relates to the Krebs cycle and why it is important to eat very healthily and to eat all 3 of the major nutrients. Also important is getting your B vitamins, which help drive all of your body processes, and drink plenty of water. Water is the macronutrient of life, and you can never drink enough water. It is probably the most important thing that you can do for your body is to cut out sodas and juices and whatnot, and drink water. Plain water is the best thing you can do for yourself. Other than that, I think it's we have pretty much everything we need here for the Krebs cycle to work. All the good fats, the proteins, the carbs, the water, and getting plenty of nutrients and vitamins. So it's always a good idea to take a multivitamin if you think you might be lacking in some of those nutrients. All right. Well, I hope it made some sense to you here about the Krebs cycle and made you understand a little bit more about how it works. And thank you.